All right, people. There are 3 things that have happened within the last 2 days.
3?
3 within. Well,
you just thought of one before you pressed the button?
Well, there is 3.
Okay.
One is sadly Patrick Swayze has died.
Yes,
even sadder, Kanye West has opened his big fucking mouth again.
It's killed his career.
Yeah.
Let's pour a little beer out for that.
Yeah, and 3, we've been drinking a little bit, so I figured like,
but
hey,
that happens all the time. That ain't nothing special.
But you brought in this blonde bombshell. I be damn every time you bring this in, man.
Isn't this some good shit?
It is good. I mean, this might as well be like Liquid X.
I think you're just a drunk, is what it is.
And there is that too.
Wait, have you slept anytime recently?
As a matter of fact, I have not.
Oh, see, I was going to back
see
you up.
what you
because,
did, Leon?
No, well, honestly, this is some really strong, good tasting cheap beer.
I can tell you what happened today. Stayed up till noon today and had to get up and take care of some title stuff in my car. So I have slept for 2 hours, but I'm feeling good. I ain't yelling at anybody.
Now, see, he got an hour more sleep than he usually gets.
And he only stayed up like that for you, the Spill members.
Exactly.
Make sure you get the content you deserve.
I give to you. That's why Patrick Swayze does. Like, I can rest now knowing that Korey hasn't lost his fucking mind.
And we came over because Korey could never quite get that last nail in.
No, but seriously, we're sitting up here. We were all sitting here drinking and having a good time. And there were 2 things that happened, and we were just kind of discussing. And since we were having such a good time together, we were like, you know what? There's a lot of gold here in this discussion. We just need to put it down in a podcast.
And we ain't nothing but a gold digger.
But you ain't fucking with no broke niggas, there you ain't.
Is that a Kanye?
Actually, I think I am.
Yeah, you're in the room with me and Leon. You are.
You know what? I have to say this. Like, I'm not crazy about people putting nigger in their songs. But to me, that's such a clever line.
Yeah.
I love that.
It
I ain't saying
rhymes.
she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing
Really?
with no broke
I think
niggas.
even Kanye West was saying, like, I don't want to put nigga in this song, but something has to rhyme.
Okay, so
here.
that is a Kanye lyric. See, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I thought the only thing he did was say George Bush hates black people. I didn't know.
Well, he did both of those things.
He used to write really good music, and before he started opening his mouth.
Yeah. No, I still like Kanye West. I think he's a
Okay, what is up with Kanye West's teeth? Like you haven't seen this that boy's grill? It's like super big and they white and they glow. And he's got vampire teeth too.
I think he went to the same dentist as Denzel Washington. go, people, look up a picture of Denzel Washington from back in the day. Look at his high school picture. Teeth fucked up.
Yeah,
and now look at him today. Chiclets.
You know what? Who else has that? Eric Estrada.
Yes.
Now I don't know if anybody remembers because this was a long time ago. Back Chips. Well, actually, back during the time when he was on Chips, it was a big deal on every talk show, every variety show to make fun of Eric Estrada and his big, beautiful smile.
Yeah.
That he would show up just to smile, and all they talked about was how sexy he was and his teeth.
Because that when he opened his mouth, you realized he was full of crazy.
But the thing was, I saw this older movie of his where Pat Boone was a preacher who moved from the country to New York and was trying to bring together the Latino gangs and the Italian gangs. And Eric Estrada was the head of the Puerto Rican gang.
He was the head of the Yuck Mouth.
Yeah, and he had the most fucked up teeth I had ever seen. Like one tooth was backwards. There was a tooth that had a sign on its head.
This all fits entirely into my theory about the secret polygrip cabal behind Hollywood.
Hey, man, I don't blame anybody for smiling if they paid for those teeth. They put a lot of money in that.
But we're not talking about Kanye's teeth.
You're right about that.
We're talking about what passed through those teeth.
Yeah. Oh shit. What did? You making it sound like he went to prison and he got.
Let's not go there.
Okay, you know what? No.
He's gonna come here,
No,
and
see-
we don't want that.
Ew.
Now, people, see, this is how we do when we drink a little bit and start talking. We go off on tangents, but we are here to pay respect to the people of the past and to talk shit about the people who have been talking shit themselves. Now, let's start out by talking about the people who probably need it the most, and that is Patrick Swayze, man. God bless the guy. He's passed on today as we speak. He's 57 years old, pancreatic cancer.
Yeah,
Told people a while back, I only have a limited time to live.
I can't believe he lived as long as he did.
Yeah, I was
after
gonna say,
that.
I guess part of the reason, I'm not feeling bad for Patrick Swayze is because he lived for 2 years after being diagnosed with it.
Longer than people.
Most people I know, my next door neighbor, he was gone in 6 months.
Yeah,
Hey.
Bill Hicks went in 8, I think.
Nobody puts baby in the coroner.
in the coroner. Oh, man. It's fucked up.
Damn.
That is fucked up.
People who die just can't catch a break with us, man. We gonna
We're some rotten bastards.
Yeah, we are, man.
Don't die on the spill watch.
think about when Michael Jackson passed. We just talked about his ass so bad.
Hey, man, we said a lot of good things about
After we
him.
talked shit about him, we like,
Did we?
Yeah, he looked like a monster.
Yeah,
but
you
God
did.
bless him, man.
okay.
I love Mike. I cried with his monster looking ass.
It's funny because it reminds me of hanging out with Evan Dorkin, who used to write a bunch of Superman episodes and Milk and Cheese. But it was with him and a bunch of people one night, And this dude is harsh. He was just talking shit about everybody who walked by, people in the industry, comic book industry. And I was there laughing, but then it got to be like late. And I wanted to leave, but every time somebody would leave, he would talk shit about him. I stayed till 4 a.m. because I didn't want to talk about me.
You woke up in the bed with him. You're like, I'm gonna make sure he goes to sleep, and I say shit about me. You sleep yet? Not yet. Well, I'm gonna wait. but nah, I mean, it's Patrick Swayze. I mean, you really don't recognize the contributions of people, the talents of people, the appeal of people until they die. And thinking about Patrick Swayze, man, one thing he had was broad appeal because
He appealed to the broads.
Yeah, he did. The older broads.
Man, well, I think okay, we have Dirty Dancing and Ghost.
Right there alone.
Right there, who women love those movies.
Roadhouse.
Well, no.
Chicks love Roadhouse.
No, I don't know one chick who saw that movie who didn't love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, see, the reason is because Ghost and Dirty Dancing, they're like in the top 100 of some list for like best romantic movies or movies about love. So Patrick Swayze was a classically trained dancer. I think his mother was a dancer when he was born.
Yeah.
And so the guy grew up with this dancer's physique, and he's dancing, and all these guys looking at Dirty Dancing like faggot, and then he comes out with Roadhouse and like, God damn, that's a badass motherfucker, So
well, he was actually kind of badass before that, because before that he also had Point Break.
Yeah, Point Break's my favorite Patrick Swayze movie. Come on.
Red Dawn. Hell yeah. The guy made the guy. The problem is his entire career can be encapsulated in 5 years of delicious.
Yeah, I was just going to
cheese.
say you got those 5 years worth of movies,
and they're so cheesy, but we love them for being cheesy.
He played a really great, totally out of character role later on in Donnie Darko, though.
Yes,
that's right. Yeah,
that's
really
probably
great.
his best film.
Did you guys ever see that post-apocalyptic movie where he was like a swordsman?
What?
No,
I caught it on Showtime.
Are you sure
late
that was
at night.
him?
Oh yeah, it was definitely him.
Man, that must have been later, Swayze.
I've heard of that, but I've never had the balls to watch it.
Doesn't he have like a headband on the whole time or something?
It's one of those movies
It's
where
Steel. Is it Steel Dawn?
yes,
Yeah.
that's
what
it.
it's called.
That's it.
that movie?
Yeah.
I've heard of the title of that movie. Still Dawn.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
is that
caught
a
it-
video game? Maybe I'm thinking of a video
No,
game.
I think it's
I
called
caught it on
Steel
Showtime at like 2 a.m.
Well, you got
one
the
night.
computer in front of you. Why don't you put IMDb on? You can
right,
start
look-
naming some
yeah,
movies. Then
okay,
we'll
y'all-
go, oh, motherfucker.
Y'all keep
See, I've
talking.
never seen it, but I've heard about it.
You know what? It's not. It's one of these movies that look. It's not a good movie by any stretch, and yet, as those late night bad movies go, it's surprisingly watchable. It starts out where for me, I was like laughing at it, like, how's this going to be? I'll give it 20 seconds. And then I end up watching the whole thing and going like, well, it wasn't that bad.
I can't say enough good stuff about Point Break, though, and I know people like to laugh. When you look at the cover, you go,
Dude,
really?
I love the Fast and the
Keanu
Furious. What are you
Reeves?
talking about?
Yeah, right. Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze.
Well, it's a Catherine Bigelow
and,
film.
Yeah, and Gary Busey pre brain damage. And you're like, really? Why would I ever watch this movie? And he surfs the whole time, Keanu. I mean, come on, what is this?
It's
but
so
it's an
good.
awesome movie. Hell, if you ever saw Hot Fuzz, they reference it constantly.
Did you
Oh,
see
that's the
the
movie Next to Kin. I remember that movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
Next
that's
to
where,
Kin was fun.
where Liam Neeson plays his hillbilly
The
cousin.
hillbilly. Yeah.
And it's the hillbilly revenge movie.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for
Yes, he
that.
was. That's my wife's favorite film. Actually, she loves that movie.
Wow. So, he was in when People Magazine talked about him being like one of the sexiest guys, and he was like 39 when he got that. They said that.
Hey, I'm 39.
Hey, there you go. Well,
Hey, people, pay attention.
Hey,
Yeah. His People magazine called you yet?
Yes,
you know
yes,
what?
they have.
Let me say this:
Wanting to know if you want to re-up your subscription.
Shut up.
you will die like Patrick Swayze before People Magazine calls you.
Well, at least I could get skinny though.
Yeah, but no, I'm looking at this man, and they said that his career could most of his career was populated by bad movies.
Sure.
But he's still known as being
Deliciously bad.
Oh
movies.
yeah, terribly bad movies. I mean, I'm looking at his filmography right here.
Was it where we right? Is it called Steel Dawn?
It is still done. 1987 is
Yeah.
when that came
God
out. That was one of
bless
his
my
older
80s
movies.
knowledge.
Damn. So,
Wow.
so it was probably, it must have been like, 8 years old at the time I
Damn,
saw it.
he did a voice in The Fox and the Hound 2 straight to DVD shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, he was doing some shitty shit.
He was
Hey,
on
man.
a television series just recently.
But he was working. It was called The Beast.
The Beast. He
And
was undercover
kinda,
FBI.
Yeah, it was kind of like a ripoff of The Shield.
Yeah.
For TNT. And I watched the first episode. It was one of these where like, yeah, as a ripoff of The Shield, it's not that good, but I'm gonna check it out. I kept planning to watch it, and they just kept moving the time around. I could never see another episode.
Well, that's the cool thing about him. He said, look, he made it known, I don't have too long to live. And everybody expected him to go sooner. But he's like, I'm going to live life. I'm going to keep working.
I'm gonna keep smoking.
And I'm going to keep smoking. Yeah, he's like, fuck it. He didn't stop smoking until a little bit afterwards. And like,
But seriously, if you got pancreatic cancer, you might as well do all the shit you ever wanted to do in your life.
Yeah.
he might as
There's
well
some girl from my high school who blew you off. Go rape her. I mean,
Oh my God. People,
saying,
we didn't say
We
this.
are
You know,
not with him on that. You are alone.
this is your one chance.
Why would you rape an old woman? Why would you just go and find a new high school girl to rape?
Hey,
why do you think that way?
Well, that's pedophilia. That's just sick, man.
there are like 10 girls who went to college with Leon who was like saying, I hope this motherfucker doesn't get cancer. Please.
The one thing I have to say that is really sad about Swayze was even though he had that attitude, God damn it, the tabloids wouldn't leave him alone and
No,
let him die in peace.
They never do. When do
Well,
they
that's
ever?
why he kept it a secret for as long as he did.
Yeah. And that's why he just put himself out there. He's like, look, I know I'm a celebrity. I know I'm out there. I'm not going to hold back. People know I have it. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to die. And until I die, I'm going to keep working. And he was in chemotherapy from the time that he was working on that series, The Beast.
Yeah.
And he didn't look too well, but he kept going.
Well, watching him on The Beast, I mean, he didn't look no worse than Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, who is
Dennis
looking
Quaid, that's fucking alcohol induced. You
I
know,
know.
it's like shit. Dennis Quaid's gonna live. He's like a cockroach. He's shitty, but he's gonna live to be like a 200 years old.
He's the
and shit.
Keith Richards back.
Yeah, he's gonna
That's
be
true.
pissed and 200 years old. Be like, die already, man. Fuck you. I ain't going nowhere.
He's well preserved.
Yeah.
He's gonna start switching from Boone's Farm to formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde, yeah.
Speaking of that, somebody else died this weekend too that's worth briefly mentioning.
Oh shit! Who else died?
Jim Carroll.
That's right. He did.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I didn't know
Poet,
about that.
punk rock singer. Most of you might know
Basketball
him best,
Diaries.
Oh, I thought you
as
said
the
Jim
main
Carrey at
character.
first. I was like-
Main character in the Basketball Diaries, which Leonardo DiCaprio starred in. But it's he was a New York scene rocker and poet who wrote this great song.
Did you read that? Those are people who died.
Yeah, people who died.
Oh, he's the one who wrote that?
Yeah. No, in fact,
One of my favorite songs.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
No,
too bad he can't go back and like write his name. Into
Well, no, because I actually
for a
tweeted
cover.
that last night when the news came in. That was the first thing I did is I went to Blip and threw that up, and I'm like, this is for Jim, who's joined his friends. And I mean,
He
it's
died.
yeah, but he's a fucking great poet,
What'd he die
musician.
Cancer. I could have sworn it was cancer.
Okay, I'm trying to remember if it was that or heart failure, but it was one of the
Maybe
two.
it was.
A lot of people getting
getting
cancer, man.
cancer.
That's
caused
what
the heart
happens. It's.
They have a whole society dedicated to it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just the American
And
cancer.
business is good, I guess. Shit. God damn.
Hey man, that's
Talk about your
the thing to
fan
invest
clubs.
in right now is cancer.
What you say? If there's any field to invest in,
Yeah, invest in
hell,
cancer.
cancer.
Especially
Not
with
the
the way
cure.
healthcare is going. I'd definitely invest in cancer.
Damn, make you want to eat carrots and water and wear a fucking radiation suit when you go out. I mean, but
It's nature's way of saying we're out of room.
now
Go-
somebody
get
who-
along.
yeah, it's too many people.
So who's gonna be number 3?
Kanye West? You got cancer of the mouth because you can't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, his
That's-
career was going.
Yeah,
down
that
next.
is the death of his. I mean, really, they threw him out of the VMAs, and everybody fucking hates him now.
I mean, that's the thing. Like every time his name got mentioned, they were boo.
Yeah, Kanye West is a cancer now. I mean, look, I like the guy. Very talented musician and hip hop artist. I've liked a lot
He's a
of his
little
music.
bitch.
But
He's
man,
a little bitch.
Yeah, he everything. And was like you said, Carlyle? This is like the 4th time he's come out and done.
Yeah,
this shit.
he does this a lot.
Yeah.
By the time you see Kanye standing up in the middle of the show, somebody should be escorting him to the restroom or telling him to sit the fuck back down.
You're gonna have him in that Silence of the Lambs, like he gets Dolly that they're carting him around.
He gets up on stage and he yells about who won and how someone was robbed, and he fucking did it. Taylor Swift, fucking 20-year-old girl, country and western artist, crosses over. It's the biggest night of her life. For the first time in her life, she's getting some kind of recognition. She's about to give this speech, and Kanye gets up on stage and says, no disrespect to you, but Beyonce had the best video ever made.
You know,
And
Taylor Swift.
they cut to Beyonce, who's like mortified.
She's like, she look at the camera. Nah, I didn't say shit. I didn't set him up for this.
Well, thankfully she came up later and did her best